We're here right now on a very cold, very wet Good Friday, April 18th, 2014. Here right now at Blue Lake, just south of I-10 on Highway 77 in Chipley, Florida. As you can see behind me, the floodwaters continue to rise. Right now, the Department of Transportation seems to be in emergency mode. Just a few moments ago, we saw 5 or 6 of the scuba divers from the Department of Transportation, some of them neck deep in water in one of the roadside ditches as they tried to pull more pipe to connect to another very large pump that they just brought to this location. To their credit, they have been proactive for the last 2 or 3 weeks. They've had pumps running 24 hours a day. Their job is a thankless one and to some extent an almost impossible one. The waters continue to rise. As you can see behind me, we have rain right now. The ducks are loving it, but soon motorists may be inconvenienced if this road indeed has to be closed, similar to the way it was last year in July and August of 2013. Right now, if you're a motorist on Highway 77 going north or south, we suggest that you use extreme caution south of I-10 all the way to State Park Road and High Plumbing. Those Department of Transportation crews on the highway right now trying to slow motorists down. Some motorists not paying attention to that, but certainly the conditions becoming very dangerous as they start to deliver more manpower and equipment to the scene. In conversation with Emergency Operations Manager Lynn Abel this week, she suggested that most of the county roads were in fairly decent condition. At that point, the rains had stopped, and she mentioned that some of the continuing damage was being done by drugstore cowboys, for lack of a better term, in jacked up four-wheel drives, having some fun at taxpayer expense on some of these roads. We can only appeal to your sense of civic pride and duty, and if you are indeed one of those offenders, perhaps take it easy. These dirt roads, in many cases, are the sole means of some of the residents having access to emergency services, medical services in the case of an emergency. So please, if you are using the dirt roads, which are currently still open, we suggest that you travel slowly and don't exacerbate the problem by trying to see if you can get stuck. Here right now, just south of I-10 in Chipley on Blue Lake, adjacent to Highway 77. Here right now, along with all the other media. Oh wait, there is no other media present right now. And my point is that if you really want to stay up to date with all of the road closings, all of the latest information about the condition of the flooding and the possible closing of Highway 77, stay tuned right here to Real Florida Magazine. Over the last several weeks, we've been trying to keep you informed, and regardless of the fact that it's a little bit unpleasant out here right now, we're going to continue to do just that. Again, our hats off to those Department of Transportation workers. They are out here in the cold and the rain, miserable, while you're probably sitting in front of your computer watching this video. So the next time you see one of these guys in these yellow trucks, take a moment and say thanks. You can continue to get all of this latest breaking news online at realfloridamagazine.org, or you can follow us on Facebook at Real Florida Magazine. We appreciate your viewership. We appreciate you following all of the stories from around the county, whether it's special events, parades, and festivals, or whether it's less appealing conditions such as the flooding in Washington County right now. We'll be out here following the rest of this story as events unfold. Stay tuned for the latest in road closings and for the latest information about this emergency situation in Washington County. We'll be right back.